What do you think, Brandino?
Tell him.
I agree.
Speechless.
Yeah.
Did you see what Matt commented?
Oh, because she leaked this? As someone that accidentally leaked a Fenty launch. You remember that? Okay.
I need somebody to explain to me what Anastasia is cooking up over there.
Anastasia is turning into Tarte. She just lights a cigarette and says, let them eat cake. Packaging makes absolutely no sense. It's not felt. It's like a big chunky brush.
I do not want matte liquid shadows
Yes.
in ballet slipper pink, dark cocoa, and then just brown eggplant.
3 powerful serums. Niacinamide isn't a serum. That's an ingredient.
Niacinamide is in Cheerios. It doesn't make it a serum-infused cereal. Are we like, okay?
You may not realize that you're judged by the way that you look. Today, you can brush your way to sheer beauty. Let me show you how.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
What you gonna do with that big fat butt? Not put it near you, sir.
Girl.
We went to bed last night and Casey's like, Jason Derulo stuck on my head. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new Beautiful and Bothered. We have a guest today.
Yes, we do.
Brandino the mouse, I call her. She's a literal mouse.
Yeah.
She's so cute. She's 15 years old. Can you believe that?
No, I really can't, honestly.
She's like, even though she's an old lady, like,
she
right?
goes up and down those stairs. She's very alert.
I'm
very
telling you.
attentive. She knows when we both walk out of this room.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
She is pep in the step. Like
Yeah.
nothing, like no matter like how much older she's gotten, she acts exactly the same, which is always like, I've never actually had a dog, which is correct. Like I didn't grow up with dogs.
Oh,
My parents didn't. Yeah. So it was funny. Like
Oh.
the dogs I've been around most are Brandy and then my sister's dog. And I've never really been around an aging dog. So I'm like, my only barrier is like, okay, is anything changing? You know what I mean? Like little things. Like she doesn't hear, like when someone comes home, she's not hearing as well that like she goes like,
Yeah.
someone's home. But for the most part, agility wise, she's like kicking.
She's feeling good.
Yeah.
And looking gorgeous.
I tried to put her in a Barbara skit back when I back when I lived in the apartment. And that studio, aka our bedroom, I had a really tall like director's chair, full up in the guiche, like the whole 9 yards. And I was like holding her because I wanted her to be like Barbara's dog. And I think it was something about me launching into like the hello, like that she fucking like leaped. And she was like, I'm out. And so I couldn't get her in the skit. Like,
oh.
so this is her debut. But we're doing another purchase or pass because we were thinking of ideas and we went through trend mood based on the last time we did purchase or pass, and we were like, oh my God, there's so much stuff because we were very behind. So
and especially all the spring launches is when makeup starts to get interesting again.
Yes.
And I feel like now we're starting to see things that we actually want.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited to go
yeah,
through
and
this.
because we took a couple, we didn't really get to talk about new makeup on top of it because when we decided to dive back into it, the Sephora sale came and the whole 9 yards. So maybe before we even dive into trend mood, we'll share what we got from the Sephora sale.
Yeah, I was going to make a video and I just couldn't.
I probably still will, showing you guys and then use everything like on shorts. But I ended up getting 2 or 3 of the one size go off makeup removers. Unbelievable. I got 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes. Or no, I got 1 more of the Charlotte Tilbury, the pinkier one.
Yeah.
The blue was sold out. And
they're all pretty much out except for
I
one.
know.
And the green one is completely gone off the website.
Even her website.
I'm going to talk about a bone I had to pick with Sephora.
Yes.
And I was so annoyed because I ordered 2 more of the Rare Beauty perfume duos with the lotion and the perfume.
Yeah.
And I got them in. There was at least a 1/4 inch of the, no, not even a 1/4 inch. I'm sorry. A 1/4 of the bottle of the perfume gone in both of them.
In the when it came.
Yeah, when it came.
Wow.
No leaking, no nothing. And then I went into the no leaking, no
No
nothing.
leaking.
And then I went into the the reviews,
Yes.
and there was people getting half bottles, 1/4 bottles. It was crazy. And then I'm like, oh God. So I called customer service and they were like, oh, we're just going to like have you ship them back because it's like a quality control issue. And then we're going to ship them to you again. They haven't gotten to me yet.
Yeah.
But then when I was filming my Rare Beauty video of depotting those and putting them in the atomizer, Why did I clock in the video? Those were all brand new. The first one I pick up was a quarter missing, and I didn't even realize.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, you dummy. So I was so pissed
Oh,
because
that's
now I have
annoying.
2 of those coming now. And I ordered the Dr. Idris,
Mm-hmm.
the benefactress.
Benefactress.
It's the lip barrier exfoliating lip and then the moisture lip thing. It's like a duo. Do you remember back in the day? It was like that lip exfoliator that we would put on. I forget what it was like what was that brand? Do you remember? It was like the chemical lip exfoliant at Sephora, and it was like a little kit.
Oh no.
And it was so hot when we were working there in like
so
2014.
hot right now.
Gonna kill you. And then I ordered the color changing blushes from Sephora Collection because I'm like morbidly curious.
Okay.
And I'm gonna probably return them.
Yeah.
2 more of the Fenty Hydra Visors because I love the refills. Okay. And then I got Charlotte Tilbury More Sex because I had a voucher.
Okay.
And then I got Juliet Has a Gun because I had
She's
another
got a gun.
I had another voucher.
Which
so,
the Charlotte Tilbury More Sex is a perfume for those who don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ones that from if you're on Patreon.
Yeah, that
we
was in
smelled those in the fragrance video.
I hated it.
You 0 stars. Hated it. 0 stars. The Sephora Collection, the glowy setting spray, the new one.
Oh,
I was like a little curious.
Yeah.
The Moroccan oil perfume. I ordered a mini.
I love the smell of Moroccan oil
And
products.
they're so smart to come out with body care that smells like it, and now an actual parfum.
Wow.
So it's not even a body spray because they had the body sprays, which were pretty.
Yeah.
But I was like, give me an actual fragrance. And now they did that.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez, I ordered the new glossy lip balm shade Nearly Petal. It looked like a nude peachy pink, and it's like pure peach, which I'm like, for the spring, it's cute. It almost looks like The Give, but I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one size spray, the Astura, the moisturizing like barrier mist.
Okay.
House Labs Highlight, the glossy.
The sticks. I think we talked about them on the purchase or pass.
I ordered the clear glass and then the
Yes.
Sephora lip liners. I ordered 2. They're lit.
Yes.
I
know the Sephora lip liners collection are great.
And now these are the 8-hour, no more retractable mess.
Yes.
Sharpenable, 8-hour wear, dries down. I ordered all of the Sol de Janeiro, the new fragrances.
I saw that when yeah.
The new Glossier fragrance that we talked about, the new YSL we talked about.
Yeah, you got
another
both.
Sephora liquid liner, a K.Ali fragrance, the Orange Blossom, the House Labs bronzer that got redone. I was curious.
Yeah.
It's literally, if I took the shades 1 and 2, it looks like it's that because I opened both.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like a swatch comparison, like actually touching them and put them all together. Because when I felt it, I was like, this doesn't look like shade 1 and it's not quite shade 2.
Yeah.
Which I was a little disappointed because shade 1 was perfect for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying that it's like more yellow now than it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Does the formula feel different?
No. It feels just as good.
All that time away just to reduce the shades?
Yeah, go to 12 shades to 8.
Because it's been gone a while.
Oh, it's been
months.
A long, and now they're it's not called like light level 1 anymore. It's like an actual it actually has like shades now. So it's like I got Soleil Sand Fair.
Yes.
And it says golden undertones, and the next one is too dark.
Yes.
So
I know.
I got the House Labs White Foundation. And that's it.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
That's it. As if I didn't order a ridiculous amount of stuff.
Yeah, I got the House Labs, the Bio Radiant Glassy Balm Highlighter Stick. I got it in, when you told me you were getting the clear, I got the champagne. And it's funny because champagne
to feel the Nile.
Not champagne to feel the Nile. It really is like, they're clearer than you think because it's more of that like the L'Oreal dupe, which I really wanted to get one because I want to make a video kind of comparing the two to see if the House Labs is worth it because the House Labs is $30, but I also want to compare like the size, the whole 9 yards.
The textures are delicious.
So I got my Fenty shampoo and conditioner, and then I got, because it's new, the Water Boy Reparative Leave-In Conditioner from Fenty. Okay. I was sold by the photos right after the one-time use. I have to say I've been using it. That leave-in combined with my Color Wow Raise the Root spray. If I was a gal, I'm pretty sure I could have 7 inches of height in my hair. Like it makes it this leave-in makes the wow even more great. Like and not gritty and gross where my hair feels greasy. It like makes my hair, gives it so much volume. I'm like, so
Damn.
I honestly, Fenty hair, the longer I use it, the more I love it. And then last minute, like when I was checking out, I kind of was watching a couple people's videos, so on and so forth. And I bought the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream Eye Firming and Contouring Refillable Eye Cream and the Extreme Cream Anti-Aging Firming Lifting Moisturizer. Love the packaging of these. Even the moisturizer is like a big pump.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jesus, if you just see the clinical trial like photos are incredible. So much so, especially that the eye cream is a 360. It was really, I was so shocked at the difference of the top of the lid, the actual lift. That kind of anti-aging, not reparative, but corrective is very impressive. So I was like, okay, let me like give these a try. I love these. You tried the
I tried
eye cream.
the eye.
What?
I got home.
Yeah.
This bump under my eye. Like
Really?
I got like a millia bump from it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. My under eyes though are very weird. Like if I use something too heavy or maybe I use too much of it on that eye, if you overdo it. And there was somebody else in the reviews of that saying I got millia the first time I used it. And I was like, damn.
Because it's interesting. It's definitely, I think they're both night routine things. And if I'm not mistaken, I think even the moisturizer might have retinol in it. They're both night creams, in my opinion. I did actually use the eye cream today because I wasn't going outside and I wanted to see how it looked under concealer. They're thick, but it's not like...
It feels like it's like a true barrier cream where it feels thick and rich, but it melts a little bit more.
Buttery.
And I love the moisturizer, but the eye cream, I was like a little disappointed. So I do want to like try this again.
Yeah.
And if I notice a bump again, because I woke up the next day and I think it's still there.
Yeah.
And I have like a bump under this eye. And I was like, girl,
you also had a couple eye things going on.
Girl, I had styes.
Is this your first episode back without a
Oh my God, without the glasses. Yeah. Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's interesting. I didn't have anything with it. Like I didn't have any millia or whatever with it, and I've been using it pretty regularly. But who knows though? Because your under eyes are mostly used to just having underneath them, so it's.
I mean,
fair. It's like this is.
Well, and I never let it sit because I just
exactly.
Right. You went there.
Yeah, I know.
You did it to yourself.
So, and I was going to buy my pre-show glow. I didn't because you got me one in your Ipsy, which I just did today, girl. Oh my God. I literally looked in the mirror and I was like, there she is.
I want to know how many times at the meet and greet. Now, this is going to be, let us know how many times we did it, how many times we're going to say a vocal stem during this meet and greet
girl,
to each other
the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So you got me the pre-show glow.
Yes. So good.
And then over on Patreon, we have a bunch of decluttering videos coming out and /up because finishing the studio just had to go through a bunch of things. And I kind of wish I did it earlier because there's things I would have bought during the sale. Like my Dior foundation was expired, like certain things I would have.
I can't believe there was things I didn't think of.
Yes.
Then I was like, I ran out of Glow Recipe, the serum. And I was like, knew that while the sale was going on, and what my brain just didn't connect is like, order one.
I know.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Because now it's like the things I might return, I can go exchange.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be full price, but still, like,
yeah.
I'm sure some of these things will not work, but
totally. But I feel like the good news of our decluttering is we have a video coming up, an episode coming up of like the best drugstore stuff, because I feel like it just got me, both of us, back in front of stuff that we haven't looked at in forever, that I'm like, oh my God, like things that are incredible. So it made us like elbow deep in shit that we haven't played with and touched
also,
in a while.
Touching grass, that some of this stuff is just not good.
Oh, absolutely.
That we were just like, we'll never use this.
Yeah.
It's not a good product. And it makes me rethink of like things that are sitting in my drawer that I'm like, I might love it, but will you ever wear it again?
Yes. I was saying, especially me, I'm a mess where I was like, it's so rare for me to turn around now and open a foundation drawer where it's everything I own, where I go, oh, I want to, let me use this again and see if I like it, give it and then so on and so forth, like play around with certain things I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
And even luxury makeup that we ended up having to throw out because it was so expired. that now even I want to repurchase is like another
The Kevin Aquan primer.
already ordered. Like, so girl. Which a little hack, the sensual, well, we'll talk about it on an upcoming episode about the Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Primer.
Yeah.
It was my wedding bridal kit, like staple. I had 4 of them because that was the only primer I would use because it was like a moisturizer, but how it makes your skin feel is indescribable. And I went on Kevin Aquan's website, the price of it on Kevin Aquan's website plus the shipping is more expensive in totality than just getting it off Amazon, even though on Amazon the base price is a little bit more expensive if you have Prime. So I think like the primer's $45, but then shipping was almost like $12 on Kevin Aquan, but then on Amazon it's like $52 with no shipping. And so not only will it get here quicker, but it ended up being cheaper overall on Amazon. So, and it was the official Kevin Aquan seller. So, and it's going to be here for Friday because I want it for the meet and greet. So, fingers crossed.
I know. I'm like, I can't figure out what makeup to wear or what look I want to do. And if I overthink it, I'm going to hate it.
Yeah. Oh God,
don't overthink
you can't
it.
If you question your makeup,
I think I just have to, when I do my makeup and don't think about it, it comes out the best. But when I start to question everything I do, I turn off the light.
Yeah.
Turn on the music.
Close
turn
your
off
eyes.
the lights.
Yeah.
It's 11:59.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. I feel the beast inside.
Let's just, we're going to take a break and dive into our purchase or pass. Are you enjoying Beautiful and Bothered? Not feeling so fresh? You should subscribe to the Beyond Bothered Patreon, where we'll freshen you right up. We will. We'll freshen your makeup up. If you guys like Beautiful and Bothered, whether you've been a fan since the beginning or you're new here, make sure to check out the Beyond Bothered Patreon. It's like a whole nother world over there where you guys get after shows every single Wednesday of the month where we talk about everything from overflow from here. We open PR in real time. We talk about our first kiss.
We talk about everything that doesn't make it into the episodes that sometimes we want to talk about, but for time's sake, we can't.
Absolutely.
So when we talk about, when we get heated about our favorite TV shows that we're watching at the moment.
And let's just say maybe the tea's a little spicier every now and again because we don't have to worry about the people we're talking shit about watching it. So there's that. So there's after shows every single Wednesday. And then the last Wednesday of the month is a full bonus episode. So full length bonus episode. And then with the beauty tier, you guys get all of the podcast stuff plus beauty videos every single week with, at the end of the month, a full beauty tutorial, like over 2 hours, that is anything from us doing new makeup to answering your questions about skincare and makeup and hair care in real time. It's just so beyond worth it over there.
Beyond worth it.
Beyond worth it. If you head over there right now, you will have enough content to last you probably 6 months.
All exclusive content. So this content gets posted nowhere else. This is just for you when you go into those tiers. So enjoy it.
So check out the link in the description box to head over to the Beyond Bothered Patreon and start having some fun, girl. Ooh. Okie doke. First up, we have by Fleur a new mist scent, body and hair, the vanilla smoke. Smoke. So these are different. I'm assuming, I didn't realize they made like mists on top of
yes, girl.
eau de parfums.
Oh my god, yeah, the amber haze is beautiful. Vanilla skin, they made vanilla skin first as a body mist and now it's a perfume. Vanilla smoke I feel like is going to be more your jam.
I was going to say I would eat this. I feel like I'm going to eat this up
because it sounds beautiful.
Fragrance family, warm and spicy. Scent type is wood spices. And then keynotes are cashmere, vanilla, incense, and is that cacao?
Yeah.
Cacao blanc. Whatever that means. But
that sounds great.
The incense could go one of two ways. But I like vanilla and smoke if it's done well. Smoke is done could be really nice. But I would fuck with this.
Because the Gaga Fame fragrance had incense in it too, and that always made me kind of nervous, but I feel like it's probably going to be in the same to make it smoky, and that's what it's going to be.
So I mean, this is a purchase for me, but I obviously got a smeller. Smell her first. Now, next up, we have new non-sticky gloss from MAC.
Did you see what Mac commented
On this?
Scroll down.
Can we just have one drop to ourselves? Oh, because she leaked this on Trend Mood? And then she comments, goes, you must be new here. Work. Girl. Because it looks like leaked photos. It's definitely... It's definitely leaked photos, girl.
Girl, because remember back in the day, Trend Mood used to be like throwing with Becca, especially at the time when Champagne Pop was like hot.
Yeah.
People from the brand were like, pissed.
Enough champagne to pop the Nile.
These brands were like, or I should say like the brand reps were like on like signing NDAs and everything. And they were like, so who from the company is sending Sophie at Trend Mood these photos? And I remember it's like, it was pissing them off because they were like, we get it could be a marketing ploy, which this might be with Mac saying, can we get one drop to ourselves and her? But I don't know, girl. Like, that's not even funny.
So they used to be more like TMZ-ish, where it was like breaking. I mean, as someone that accidentally leaked a Fenty launch. You remember that?
No.
Girl, when I had a brand deal,
the lipsticks
comedy skit for the Icon lipsticks, it was my first ever brand deal. Talk about pressure with Fenty. Did the brand deal, and I didn't know because I'd never done a brand deal. They said this was the live date. And then, it went back and forth like, oh, could you maybe like tweak this or whatever the case was. I did. And then the date came, and I was like, am I supposed to be posting? Like this is the day you told me to post, but I didn't know I needed like a official, like, okay. So I posted it. This woman at Trend Mood screenshot my video within 2 minutes, cut to a carousel on Trend Mood of my face
all
as the front
swatches.
side, all the swatches, all the everything.
Oh my God,
cut to me getting panicked emails from my contact at Fenty Beauty going, hi, could you mind taking it down? Like, we're not ready yet, yada, yada. And I like leaked it. Girl, I was ready to vomit in the sewer thinking, here I am. Rihanna is about to sue my ass.
They're about to cut the check back
Girl,
to them.
Literally.
The check is going to bounce, baby.
I was like, I've never been so scared in my life.
I didn't know that you leaked it.
Imagine that being my first brand deal. I mean, they still worked with me in a bunch of other comedy skits after that. So they weren't mad at me, but I was like,
and
panicked.
Also, too, at the end of the day,
girl, it's makeup.
It is cosmetics. It is not like we're leaking like personal information. Codes. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's lipstick.
Yes. Okay.
But anyway, back to these MAC glosses. I'm very disappointed.
So, yeah, I wonder, and it has to be a leak because, like, I don't even think she really knows the name here.
It's the lip glass. So it's a new formula of lip glass.
Oh, okay.
And I hate the shade range. I think the shade range is absolutely abysmal. I think that when you go to the arm swatches, I mean, that to me, there's nothing exciting here. There's no like neutrals that are fun.
Two clears and then a pink, one nude, and the rest are brown.
So then what are we trying to do with all the lipsticks that we just came out with to maybe come out with coinciding glosses for all of the shades? Why wouldn't we do a range of gloss? Maybe like 30 shades of lip gloss.
I know.
Why is it 10 shades of bullshit?
I know.
I like don't
These
understand.
Colors are just
it's such a miss for me. And I love MAC, but what are these?
I know.
Miss Claire's
for $29. Like,
girl, Five Below lip gloss.
Go get fucking Milani. Like, that's
for no pigmentation and what?
Yeah.
Oh, like come out with different shades. What are we doing?
Just kidding.
Okay.
Miss Pat McGrath, we have the Mothership 12. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Alexis from the Lipstick Lesbians talking about how the because always with Pat McGrath you're getting like mattes, kind of some foils, and then there's always those like
the quad in the right is always a little bit more of that spectacular formula that is that really blinding for. And even Alexis was saying that this is more of a cream to powder than what it used to be, so it's more
formulated.
Now let me tell you something about Miss Pat McGrath that I don't appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. I would buy this if it looked like this. because
Yeah.
the color story that is there, and then when you go into store and see that, it does not translate, because I
Oh.
wish there were arm swatches.
I almost want to
That
go.
teal blue will not be that color.
They turn the saturation up on photos where
Yeah.
that bluish green matte in person, it looks gray. Like it looks grayer.
And
it
look
always
at the
is,
shimmers.
Yeah.
Like,
and my other thing, and I wonder, I don't remember if Alexis spoke about it, the matte. I don't think the mattes are any different. My problem with Pat McGrath's mattes are that they're so soft pressed that they are twice as dark. They go on darker. You know, when a matte eyeshadow is subculture is really, really almost creamy, it ends up going on dark. So you put that bluish green matte on, it's gonna it enhances the grays
yeah.
and the neutrals and not the
Yes.
color,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yep. The price point of those palettes are not
Ridiculous, girl.
It does not warrant that price point with that formula.
It's
I'm sorry.
125, right?
120. I think they might even be 128 now.
Jesus, yeah.
I think they just raised them a little bit more, but still for $130. Like, if I want to pay $130 for a palette, I want to have all 10 shades be those formulas. Then,
Girl, tell me
then
about
I would
it.
pay for it.
What was that palette I just came across too the other day in our decluttering thing? It was like the dragon thing.
The What's Up Beauty.
Is it?
Yes.
That's the one you told me they reached out to you and you whatever.
I was answering your emails one day.
Okay.
When there was a point where I was answering your emails for PR
Yeah.
and stuff, and they reached out and I saw their stuff and I was like, yes, I'll take the dragon palette, please.
And bitch, no joke, that's one, like, going through this decluttering
Yes.
thing. You better believe I'm salivating to make a video because I want to almost now going through all my old makeup, just getting back into shorts. I want to just do, here's makeup we probably might own or is not brand new. That is amazing. Let's dive into what we have. And that's basically a whole palette of
So shout
formula.
out to What's Up Beauty. It is an
Girl.
indie brand and they're killing it.
Yeah.
And honestly, their formulas are better than this.
So
This is a
they're
pass.
just too expensive.
I love the color story, but
Yes.
this is a pass for me.
Okay.
Now, you know what? I need somebody to explain to me what Anastasia is
I
cooking up
know.
over there. Because how in this day, after Gloria called them out for having
I know.
for 2 or 3 contour shades, and we still
And
are
I think
doubling down to have
know.
4? I don't know, girl. Maybe give it up.
I know.
Why wouldn't you come out with a full range of contour and bronzer in
I
sticks? I would have done, because arguably that second shade is more of a bronzer than a contour.
Yes.
The first shade is lovely. The last 2 are fine. Why is it so cool? Because it's a contour.
Because it's a you what?
You dummy.
And here I am about to sit here and go, you came
they're
out with
warm.
contour sticks and they're fucking
Warm.
The second one
warm.
is warm.
The 4 shades is just so strange.
It breaks
at
my
this
heart
point.
to say Anastasia is turning into Tarte. They're turning into Tarte.
Big time.
Like where she
Big
just
time.
lights a cigarette and says, let them eat cake. Let them eat what I choose to make. I'm taking no feedback. I don't care. Like it's getting a little like.
I had hope for them,
put my cigarette
believe
out
it or
on your
not.
eye. Like,
I had hope for them when Norvina,
yeah.
the creative director, so not Anastasia Soar, when her daughter came out with Norvina Cosmetics and it was the big eyeshadow
Mhm.
palettes and the pressed pigments. I was like, oh, you're giving me a little bit of hope that there's
Yeah.
going to be this resurgence of ABH. This, you're tanking yourself. I don't know what to do anymore because there's no saving you
And
here.
in today's market,
4 shades.
where every brand, I can't swing my pocketbook without hitting a contour stick. What do you think you're competing with? You still are in the 2015 mindset that you like think you're the it girl, that people are gonna like buy Anastasia because she's that girl. You are so not that girl anymore.
Yeah.
Newsflash, the quality and the intentionality of your launch matters now. People aren't just going to buy it for the sake of buying it anymore because
the 40 liquid lipsticks.
you're
'cause they wanna-
Anastasia. That's what I mean. You're not the it girl anymore. I don't get what the choices they're making are so.
I feel like when other
unfathomable.
brands started to realize that they could threaten their reputation, like Benefit when they came out with brows,
Yeah.
severely threatened Anastasia.
Yes.
Because the formulas of Benefit were better.
Yes.
They had better claims, they had better colors, and then they had more categories of brow. than Anastasia even could dream of. And Benefit was pushing innovation. And I just think that Anastasia has been so stale and stagnant for years. And it just speaks volumes of what they think is so relevant. And to come out with 4 shades.
I know.
I can't imagine what those meetings must be like in product development where we're just like, 4 shades, we're done.
That's it. Yeah.
And then the foundation coming out with
I know.
25 shades of foundation.
I know.
I mean, girl, all right, whatever.
Girl,
I mean, like, you just don't give a shit anymore. And that's fine. Just say that. But nothing upsets me more than a brand that I used to love. And
very much.
That used to be my one brand that I'm like, oh, if there was one brand left, I would only use this.
Absolutely.
So sad.
Pass, girl.
Pass.
All right. And then we have another, God, they're pumping. Fleur. Now, this is a new fragrance, Eau de Parfum, Rose Whip with a W. I mean, love the packaging.
Packaging is stunning.
Rose, pink pepper, black currant, cashmere wood. Huh.
So in theory,
a warm floral.
I love the sound of this.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I think I'm falling out of love with rose, heavily prominent rose fragrance.
Yeah.
But this sounds so, with the pink pepper, which I love that note, black currant and cashmere wood.
I was just about to say, I feel like a lot of the ones I didn't like on the fragrance test had pink pepper. Like, that's where
which I love. But the rose is really, I don't know, maybe this is one we have to stop in Sephora and smell.
I know, yeah. Delicate, powerful, provocative. I guess. I don't know. This is all over the place.
It sounds like it's your tea until the rose and the pink pepper.
But then it sounds like your tea
cashmere wood.
Until the cashmere wood, musk, and...
Well, musk, I love Miss Musk. And Miss Cashmere Wood. Yeah. I love musk in fragrance.
Love
absolutely.
musk.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like it would
This
appeal
is
to me.
a...
This is a tentative purchase.
Yeah.
Maybe
you got to
pass.
smell her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it could go one of 2 ways.
Ooh.
Okay, so then we have the new Urban Decay glazed liquid eyeshadows. I actually got these in PR. Here's the deal. Packaging makes absolutely no sense. 2 of them are duochrome and the other 4 are just regular shimmers. The 4 that are regular shimmers, I like the formula better. With the duochromes, I was in the kitchen and I swatched. It's one of the duochromes is that blue in the picture here, right in the middle, blue. And I swatched it on my hand, and bitch, with those duochromes, I swatched it and I was like, oh wow, look at that, like the blue. And then I didn't even realize it was a duochrome. I like just put my hand down, and Casey came over to me and I was like showing him the packaging, and he looks down at my hand and he's like, ugh.
Dirty, gray.
And he's like, that looks like ashes, like cigarette ash. And I went like this and held it up, and he was like, oh. He's like, no, look at it like that. And the duochrome of this blue is blue very beautifully, and then black patchy cigarette ash when you turn away from it. I don't want... Can we really let's have this conversation. Duochrome eyeshadows, we gotta reel it in, especially when it's bold color. The duochrome shift from one to another color, they need to be complementary colors. If I pick what looks like a green duochrome, I'm going to pair that, especially if it's a bold snakeskin acid green, with complementary green matte eyeshadows. Then, when I lean my head back, when I'm throwing neck, and all of a sudden my fucking eyeshadow turns orange or pink, the green matte shadows, it's gonna look crazy. Yeah. I don't want, that would be like, let me come out with a line of duochrome clothes where I put on a green shirt and everything else complements the outfit, and then I turn and all of a sudden my shirt turns into a completely different thing.
Green shirt, pink shirt, doesn't belong in the church.
The duochrome needs to complement one another so that all of the other makeup you choose with it works. I don't want... We need to calm down with the duochromes, first of all. And then, girl, the fucking packaging of this...
Quill pen.
When you take out the quill... You know what? I just got to show you because it's right in the other room. It'll be too hard to explain.
I hate the packaging. Why does it look so, like, cheesy. Like the frosted.
Yes.
No.
Yes. So, okay, now we have this and you go, oh, wow, look how like the component is pretty long and deep. Are you ready? Are you ready?
So what am I?
How am I getting the product on the bottom? Girl.
What?
It literally, the brush goes not even halfway down the product. And when you look down in the bullet, so this too, it's not felt. It's like a big chunky brush. That face was the most horrified face I've ever seen. Yeah, like it's a
hairs.
Big, hairs. Wait till you feel it.
That is a tarantula paw.
And then like, look, painting it on. I was even thinking to myself, I'm like, how do you get the product? Because then it basically you're just dipping your quill literally down into this product sifter. So you would have to store these upside down so that the product is actually coming down the component and touching the brush. But these have been in my studio, so they've been laying flat, and it's all the oil because it's not, and yeah, so, and you got to shake it. And I don't even know, girl, about the formula of this.
Could you imagine that over something? Because the oil separating
girl,
every other
it's gonna
piece of
makeup
makeup
remover. Look at that up close.
I gotta.
Yeah, and I'll show you on camera.
I hate, what is this packaging?
Why is no one ready? Look at that.
Oh, it's a tarantula paw. I can't
Girl.
touch that. That is wet hair. Wet. Ew. Oh my God, Johnny. It's soaked in oil. No. No. What are we doing? No. I'm not even going to swatch that. That's disgusting. Yeah, because it looks like you have to. You remember the Lancome juicy shaker things?
Yes.
There we go. Because look how much you have to shake that to even get an ounce of product.
So I'm like, I don't know, girl. I just don't know about this packaging. And then it's like head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Ew.
The blue, but then black gray.
That's
it's
disgusting.
So it's like cigarette ash when it's not, because this is a duochrome. And I'm just like, girl, they're not blind. Like, if you're going to make me go through this rigmarole of this fucking Ben Franklin quill, I want the most bedazzling, gorgeous, never been done, vomit on it, throw up product. I'm not doing all this mess for what I could get from a powder eyeshadow. Too much. Too much. Can you believe it?
No, that's disgusting.
So this was a very interesting, I was disappointed because I loved the colors, like the way they looked, at least in the thing, in the packaging. But I was like, oh, geez, girl.
That's really disappointing.
And it's not listed here, but these are in the high 20s. And I just was like, I don't know, man. Go get yourself some Moira liquid eyeshadows. Like, oh, God. All right. We have the Colourpop Toy Story. I believe we talked about it. Girl, that formula haunts me in my dreams. I have gotten sent so many of these. That's another PR list I don't think I'm on anymore. I have not gotten Colourpop in forever.
You really
girl.
haven't?
I really haven't. No loss, to be honest with you. Not anymore. Back in the day, yes. But this, girl, I got so many of these. Those mats are so hard pressed. You need a jackhammer to get any color out.
And it's then cute, but like
the formula is
enough.
too hard pressed and cheap, girl.
I don't know. This is
I like the colors. I like the colors. Do I like the color story? I don't like the color story.
I don't.
Why do we? What's that pink matte doing in there?
Because it's the color of the pig.
Exactly. But we don't have a single matte to pair with the blue, the purple. Why did we need a red and a pink matte? Why wouldn't you do a blue matte and a purple matte?
Because that's not fun.
That's what I mean. This looks like Crayola, girl.
It's very much giving Crayola. Show the swatches. Yeah.
Girl, and she had to go over those 2 or 3 times to even get that pigmentation.
Look at the pink. Look at the pink with the half shimmer in it.
Girl.
Look at that pink. How bright that.
Yes.
Look at that shimmer in that pink. Oh my God. It looked like it was a matte and it has shimmer. I hate that.
Oh, and then the green shimmer. That green shimmer is a duochrome because when she was going like this, green and gold. That's what I want.
That's what I want. In a green shadow is for it to look gold.
What did I say? Because
I need a forky eyeshadow that's going to shift blue.
Girl,
mark my words.
Okay, come on.
All right, it doesn't look blue.
That's blue. Blue.
That's going to be purple, violet, blue, wedding anniversary. All right.
I don't hate those.
I don't hate them. But again, I don't grab
I
their
know, girl.
jelly
Lip
shadows.
glosses, girl.
Ew.
It's the same shit. Yeehaw indeed.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Featuring T.I.
Ew. Ew.
Girl.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Nail polish.
No. Oh, my God.
No. Get somebody else to do
The
it.
same bullshit over and over and over again.
Ew.
No.
Every single one of them is jail. Now, do we need this?
A green mascara. What is this now?
A
lip mask.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Because it's cheap.
Girl, bored. These Colourpop needs to stop with these collabs. We've talked about it so much.
Because the people that love Toy Story would buy this.
I know. And they're only going for that. God forbid we get both. God forbid we get
Quality
the actual
and
aesthetic of the collab.
No, that's too much.
I know. No, girl,
Pass.
pass. And I'm a Toy Story fan. All right, now we have new Charlotte Tilbury. Let's counter our liking of the eyeshadows that threw some people off and get back to ripping.
Because I need a Michael's gemstone stuck on the top of my lipstick.
That's going to fall
That's
off.
going to pop off.
What Valentine's Day bullshit is this, girl?
This is, girl, and we don't need more pillow talk shit.
No, Pillow Talk family. New well, at this point, it's fucking,
The family
John
is
and
full
Kate
house.
plus 8. Yeah.
Full house. There's no more room in the house. We have Uncle Jesse and Aunt Becky in the attic. No more.
In the attic. Okay, those are the 4 lipsticks, which
Ew.
groundbreaking. Ooh,
And how that
girl,
highlighter
brick.
blush.
She is a brick. That color, that
And look
blush.
at that pink heart on that fucking
So cheap.
packaging.
I know.
Ew. What highlighter is that?
What? Wait, these are the only 2 shades? Wait. No. Face palette. No, there has to be. Yeah, girl. Peach Soulmate and Pink Soulmate. That's it.
Love.
Because in the first picture, it looked like there was 3 of them, but I guess it was just showing off the packaging. I thought that was a third, like a darker one. That's it. So shade 2 in the airbrush powder. These brands.
Are
we going backwards?
Yeah.
What happened to the shame? Shame! Like, what happened to the
Nothing.
public shame?
Yeah, because we feel nothing now. We feel nothing we don't feel compelled to do really anything. We don't dare do anything creative or inclusive anymore. It's just like,
I don't get it.
love that. I love that people will come to the defense of this and say that they absolutely love it
God.
and will buy all 6 pieces.
Absolutely.
But pop off.
We're just, like, I feel like we've been in the era of how do we just repackage all the same shit we've had forever
This
in
is
new packaging.
Disgusting.
Pass, girl. Again, baby. New Hula from Benefit. Hula Wave Bronzing Balm.
You know what I thought this was? I thought they were Hula cushion bronzers, and it was like the Wet n Wild that you used to love.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Unlocked.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I went searching
Yeah.
high and low. Ain't no mountain high. Ain't no
Yeah.
valley low.
And
I thought these were legit. I thought they were cushion compact bronzers, and I was like, "You're
Yes.
going to be all over this." I don't care.
5 shades.
Sorry, no.
Your
And look at shade
benefit.
number 5.
5 and why would you on the models you picked? 5 and 1 are their foundation shades. Your benefit. You and I just spent $100 each on Moira Beauty, which we'll talk about that soon. And they came out with what 16 contour and bronzer shades in a cream bronzer, and they're an indie brand. Your benefit selling these for what?
At least $30.
5 shades. Pass, girl. Sephora Collection.
Yeah. These are
Oh.
all the new blush options. So how funny. So the top 3 color changing are I ordered the pink and the yellow because the
Okay.
pink one goes to a pink, yellow goes to coral, and blue goes to berry.
Okay.
So I'm just morbidly curious. The blush trios, they were all shimmery, it looked like, and I just didn't care for them because it was
Yeah.
like the
It looks
cream
like a
had no
cream.
shimmer. And
Yeah.
then the powder blushes, both of them have shimmer.
Okay. So like a
So-
half shimmer and then a full highlighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that. And the matte, oh my God, the Lancome Juicy Shaker looking things.
Yes.
Those are, I saw somebody use it and they were like, Okay.
Yeah. And these are also like, that's the ripoff of the Lancome shaker.
Lancome
and
shake.
then, but She Glam does this with the dofa, and those are the shades of that. And then it looks like we just have blushes.
The glaze. We talked about those. The glaze blushes.
Oh, okay.
Blush lighters.
No, not blush lighters.
I don't know, girl. Most of this is a pass, and I haven't tried the
Blush
color
and
changing
go
ones.
Where do you think you're going?
Not the removable mirror, girl.
Claire's. Tell me that doesn't look like Barbie makeup. Like just.
And I love the shade range, lack thereof.
Yeah.
The fact that the models weren't even able to wear all of the colors because they're so unapologetically for light to medium skin tones is just that's abysmal. That we can't come out with more blush trios.
Yeah.
At Sephora Collection it costs us so little to make this makeup, but we can't come out with more colors.
How about we save the money on removing the mirror, keep it stationary, and come out with a fifth
or
sixth?
Don't come out with 6 blush formulas in a sitting to see what sticks. Maybe.
Girl, throw everything but the kitchen sink at the fucking wall and see what sticks. I know.
And
your blush, your round matte blush is stuck, and you've never replenished them and taken away shades. So. Because what is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me launch 9 blush formulas to see what people like. Okay, well, you already have a blush product people like, and you understock it, never replenish it, and take shades away. So, hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't feel bad for them.
Okay, we have Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss. Jesus H. Okay.
I almost ordered one of these during the sale, and I just don't know. I don't know about her. I don't know about Miss Oil because look at those swatches.
I was going to say, okay, wait. This is new for her?
She came out with 2 or 3 shades of lip oil. Remember when they were like
Fenty
the bronze
lip products
copper?
Are fatiguing. I can't keep up.
It's too much. And there was a few shades like that darker one.
Yeah.
That like cool tone dark and then the fussy one. But look at the swatches.
Yeah.
Girl, it's giving like duochrome eyeshadows. You turn and it looks dirty.
Yeah.
And it's given nothing.
And
like
what's different about anything, girl?
Just put this in your gloss formula.
Which you probably have all of these shades in your gloss formula. Why do we need to come out now with like an oil gloss hybrid? Like,
because we are running out of ideas.
Yeah.
And we need to make money at Fenty.
I don't know.
I'm over it. I hate it. Pass.
Yeah, girl. I'm just the lack of for $26. Go buy the shimmer Milani's. Keep it full. Like I
was intrigued during the sale, but I was like, I'm going to return this.
I don't know.
Excuse me?
What even is this? Okay.
Mascaras in, what is that, a beige?
Or is that a primer? Okay, so we have Fenty Beauty, the Hella Thick.
Oh, and a primer.
The Hella Thick mascara. I like the Hella Thick mascara. I haven't used it in eons, but they have a brown.
And you know what?
Wait.
I wouldn't have hated that if the primer was actually a beige mascara.
Is that even a primer?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
And a primer, it says.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have even hated if it was a beige mascara because I love like a white mascara to do like fun makeup. But the fact that you think this is a big swing coming out with a primer now, how many people use a lash primer anymore?
And when you come out with a lash primer after you've been selling the Hella Thick mascara for, I don't know, 3 years. Now it needs a primer. So what's the truth? You told us from the get that it was amazing, but on its own. Now we need a primer. Could you imagine? Like, think about other industries that do that. Hey, I'm selling you the sheetrock for your house. It's the best sheetrock you're ever going to get. Okay, build the house, up it goes. 3 years later. Hi, by the way, you need this thing to put on your sheetrock so it doesn't crumble. Excuse me? What do you mean? 3 years ago, you sold this to me as the best sheetrock ever. Why is beauty one of the only industries that gets away with this? So I don't know. I liked the Hella Thick mascara on its own. It's pretty cool that it came out in a brown. Skip the primer, girl. Skip the primer. This is the new IT Cosmetics Do It All Radiant Concealer. I got this in PR. I got 2 shades. I wish they sent me a lighter shade because both the shades they sent me are pretty dark. I did one day last week. I was like bored in the house just editing all day and I put it on and just let it sit. So I didn't set it. It was nice, like blendability, but I can't really judge the wear at all because I didn't set it. I was just being stupid and put it on. But I have to say, why this packaging? Girl, it's a sponge tip applicator that squeezes through. You twist the bottom of it and it comes through the top. So I did the cardinal sin of like twist nothing, twist nothing, twist nothing. And then fucking goopy doopy coming through the thing. So it's like whatever you twist out, you're kind of obligated to use or you're going to waste it. Or then this was my thing. I twisted too much. There was still quite a bit on the top of that sponge applicator. So I just had to put the plastic thing back on it and then let it sit. So then 2 days later, when I'm bored and I go to put it on my under eyes, we have
dark crust,
gummy, crusty, old, air exposed concealer just sitting on the top of the sponge tip. What, like, why would you do all of this work and It Cosmetics is somebody that like they put so much effort into the ingredients and the finish and the formula. They're one of the only brands that care so much about the product inside. And then we put it in this. Like we dropped the ball at the first yard line. Just give us a doe foot, baby.
I hate this. And this is why I hate the Maybelline Age Rewind.
Yeah.
Because it gets
disgusting. That sponge applicator, girl, just put it in a doe foot. It would have been cheaper than this because I've never seen this packaging specifically, so it seems pretty custom. You spent more money on this unhygienic, wasteful packaging rather than just giving us a cheap doe foot, girl. We care about the product inside. It would have been better if you just did a cheap component and then spent more money coming out with like a cool a custom doe foot, you know?
Yeah. This is grossing me out a little bit.
And it really is a shame because we have, Jesus, what's the 30 shades for a new concealer launch? That's pretty dope. So I don't know. I mean, I want to try it with the full shebang, like the formula and everything. But
I just hate the application.
I hate the packaging.
Yeah.
That's drop the ball there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the Urban Decay packaging.
Girl, okay, this is a little education moment. You talk about when one lab gets something. This is where Urban Decay was lucky enough to go in the lab, and the lab they use went, we have this new packaging. No one has it. And they said, ooh, yay, we're going to use it. And they used it for the face bonds. But the lab probably owns the packaging that now Miss Lancome walked in and said, I love it. Give me 14.
Does L'Oreal own Lancome?
I don't know.
I'm curious because Urban Decay is owned by L'Oreal. Because if they are,
yes, L'Oreal is subsidiary.
So L'Oreal had the stock packaging.
Is Urban Decay?
Yeah,
L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So L'Oreal owns it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And they gave it to both. That's lovely.
Because you know what's the gag? You know L'Oreal thinks a Lancome customer
would never look at,
would never cross paths with an Urban Decay buyer. That's their mentality.
Yeah.
So this is the Skin Idole 3 Serum Super Tint Skin Tint. Covers like a tint, feels like a serum, delivers a luminous natural finish, lightweight, buildable coverage, seamlessly glides on the skin, I would hope. It glides on really roughly. It's not seamless.
It looks horrible on the skin.
It's really hard to spread. May cut skin, beware. Skincare infused with 3 serums, niacinamide. Okay. 3 powerful serums, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E. Niacinamide isn't a serum. That's an ingredient.
Vitamin E isn't a serum. It's an ingredient. Hyaluronic acid can be a serum.
I understand that they can have a niacinamide serum, but putting niacinamide...
Niacinamide is in Cheerios. It doesn't make it a serum-infused cereal. Are we like, okay?
Fuck you. That's exactly what I was just going to say.
You can have chili or chili with noodles.
Girl, niacinamide is in Cheerios. It doesn't make it a serum-infused cereal.
$45?
Oh, girl. With
what?
Girl, with the stock, goddamn, with the same packaging. Can you even,
20
girl?
shades. What's the darkest shade? Show me.
Oh.
Show me to me, Rachel.
Girl.
I don't know. Girly.
Those look gray. 52W and 54N look gray.
These don't look
That's
great.
quite the jump, too,
And
girl.
for a skin tint,
It's adjustable.
that looks quite pigmented to be a skin tint, doesn't it?
Buildable coverage, but it's gonna be adapting to the skin tone. Yeah, I mean, at least I don't know, because I would say we have 4 dark shades, but those that something's not right with those two. Something's not right with Miss 52 and 54. Like,
Girl, Miss Yellow, Miss Gray.
yeah, and then there's quite the jump down to 50W on this model. So I don't know about the shade range. I mean, it sucks because
It's giving nothing.
yeah, I love a good skin tint, but
Not this one.
$45 as you reuse packaging you just came out with in a thing. That's funny. That's funny farm, girl. All right, and then last but not least, we have new R.E.M. Beauty Starlit Liquid Eyeshadows. First of all, Miss Thing, I feel like really hasn't come out with anything in forever since she's been wicked. So I haven't touched one of these in a long time, and if I'm not mistaken, I just remember, especially with the glitters, it really being all over the map in the sense of like I picked one up and it was like it had a nice little sheen, an idea of a glow. And then the next one would be glittery. And then the next one had a little bit more shimmer. Like there's not a predictable
Consistent formula.
what's like a glow or what's a shimmer, what's a glitter.
And I feel like the darkest brown here is going to be full pigment shimmer with flecks of glitter. And then the pink one is going to be sheer.
Yeah, that's also inconsistent. The opacity of them. Which, like, where's the arm swatches? I don't need the photoshopped. I don't need your mood board when you went into the lab. Like, show me the backing on the arm. Because you're totally right. Like, that was the thing about REM Beauty, where, like, the top two pictured here, one of them would be opaque with glitter, and then the other one would be translucent.
Translucent raspberry shimmer copper wedding anniversary party dress.
And I'm like,
yeah.
So like you can REM.
Girl.
That's where that really is a test of a brand. Like I feel like every brand should strive for this. When you're a brand that people no longer trust ordering online, that in this day and age is a really bad thing. And REM is a brand like this for me where I go, oh, she comes out with no differentiation. Okay, so where we have 8 luminous shades, it says, and then 8 matte shades. So you're claiming all 8 of these in front of me are the same finish, the same thing in the same line. I guarantee all 8. You and
Different
I could swatch
opacities.
these 8 and find differences in every single one.
Yeah.
Meaning in the consistency
I
of
want
the
the
formula.
same base opacity. And the same
Glitter.
base glitter.
The same shine, the same reflect. Where, you know, I'm not, and I hold that same accountability with any brand. It's like
any brand.
I love the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadows, rest in peace, because they've slowly been like getting rid of them and pulling them from stores. Flirty Birdie and Pinky Swear, I love. But then the dark blue, clear. Like it's translucent. It's not
green
opaque.
and the blue that I wanted to love.
It's not opaque. Totally. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like so. Yeah, I feel like I would have to swatch these to tell you because there's no consistency in her formulas.
But I have a feeling it's going to be a huge pass.
Yeah, girl, because you can even. I mean, I don't know.
I can tell.
What are we doing? What's
I can
that?
tell.
What is this? Like
because I need a blue, purple, but also neutral taupe base to my liquid shadow that has no backing to it.
I know.
Because I really need a taupe shimmer with purple, blue, and pink glitter in it.
Girl, funfetti.
That's what I want.
I call them funfetti colors. Like when you were a little kid, you got a funfetti cake. Like I don't need every rainbow. Pick a lane. Like
with a vanilla base.
Like get out of here. Pick something.
Ew. Femba. Iridescent blue flip. I don't need blue flippin'.
Girl, like iridescent sheer.
Iridescent blue flip.
Girl, duochrome, can't pick a color.
I couldn't see what color it was, so let's call it a blue flip.
My God.
Iridescent taupe. That's going to make me throw up.
Iridescent taupe.
Because I need to make my lids look darker, more cool toned with shimmer on it.
I know.
The Babadook with shimmer.
Metallic champagne.
And then shimmering silver. So metallic and shimmering.
I know.
But the swatches look the same.
I know.
So what's the difference?
Girl, I'm telling you, it's going to be all over the map. And then I don't even remember what the matte formula
is like. The matte
like.
formula is
crusty,
jail.
dusty.
Jail.
I know.
Why do we need... I don't need matte liquid eyeshadows. Get away from me. Unless they're going to be fun colors.
Yeah.
I do not want matte liquid shadows
yes.
in ballet slipper pink, camel fucking brown, dark cocoa, and then just fucking brown eggplant.
Ballet slipper, girl. Ballet slipper. Slipper. Girl.
Oh
my God.
BRB, never mind. I love you and thank you. What I'm saying to all of them as I throw them in the garbage. Get away from me.
I'm starting to understand why Gen Z thinks we're cringe. Like, with these names. That's how people text. Stop.
No wonder why your parent company filed for bankruptcy.
That's how people text. BRB.
Who has said BRB?
Stop.
NVM.
I'm surprised the shade isn't called LOL. LOL. When you say that, do you know what you say?
Knock it off.
Girl. It's so cringe, girl. Like, be original.
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my God.
We couldn't end on a high note.
I know.
Because there was nothing else. I need a drink.
I know.
After
girl.
that. Guys, this is not...
Well, that was it, man. New purchase or pass.
Unfortunately, I said I was excited at the beginning of this episode. And
I know.
I was nothing of the sort.
I will say, I don't know. Maybe no, because I was going to... I think the last purchase or pass, we didn't love either. Like, I don't really think there's been that many exciting launches.
Absolutely not.
It's translucent garbage or taking existing products and repackaging them in 50 different ways. Yeah. Like, just to make it look different. What do you think, Brandy?
What do you think?
What do you think, Brandino?
Tell him.
I agree.
Speechless.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. That was purchase or pass. And we honestly, there was like a decent amount above, but that genuinely, the REM was what we chose to finish on. And that was it. So we're really caught up at this point with new makeup launches as far as Trend Mood goes. That being said, I'm kind of happy we're going to do that we've personally discovered maybe older stuff or new drugstore stuff on our own that we love, because we'll have a couple episodes coming up of good and launches.
The things that I'm excited for that are coming out, I feel like are from brands that are not being talked about. Like, it is mostly from like indie brands like Nomad and Moira and all of these other brands that are actually doing things that are exciting and Adept even. There's a brand new Adept palette that I'm like dying to get my hands on.
I know. So we really got to like hunt for the shit. So which we've been doing. So we'll bring that episode to you.
Yes, very
soon. But thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for your video episode one day early on Sundays. You can stream it everywhere on Mondays. Make sure to subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please leave us a 5-star review if you can. Subscribe to the Patreon. That link is in the description. Like we said, we've been going through all my old makeup, massive decluttering series of what makes the cut and what doesn't. Goodbye to Brandino the Mouse. Thanks for hanging out with us. And wherever you are, we hope you are happy, safe, and healthy. And remember,
you are beautiful.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.